3, 2, 1, Tetris! And we are blessed with just the two-player screen here. Pokenerd and Huff getting, our full attention in this final round of the final match of this block here on Saturday in the gold bracket on CT1. Don't forget, there's also bracket action on CT2, Classic Tetris 2, and also silver bracket on Classic Tetris 3.
You mentioned that Pokenerd was broadcasting from Hawaii home?
Yeah, that's the last time in broadcasts that we've seen Pokenerd and CTWC was in the internet era.
I mean, he has the Korean flag representation here, so I wonder if he's moved to Korea at this point.
No, that's what it was in.
Oh, okay.
I think it's 2020, 2021.
Fair enough. All right, Tetris for Pokenerd. And again, Huffaluffagus, of course, here in seed number 5, showing how strong he is, and also a player to watch out here for.
And also noting that Pokenerd has kind of like adapted to a knee grip rolling style from the foot grip that Pokenerd was kind of famous for. So interesting to see, right? Another kind of grip.
That's right. I remember that now.
But knee grip also very unique. Not everybody using that.
But a really strong start for both players here.
Yeah,
of
both
course,
players
very, very early on.
Really good, clean play fields.
Uh-oh. A little bit of an error right there from Huffaluffagus. Is he really trying to save? Oh, no, he wasn't going to go for the double tuck. Probably not possible.
Doesn't flat burn it. Interesting.
Well, it's going to work out for Huff, but
yeah, it'll work out either way.
But it's definitely going to hurt his Tetris rate just a little bit here. See, he's down to 59%, up to 62% right now. But Pokenerd right now at 82%. Oh, there we go. That S piece didn't really have any place to go right now. So Pokenerd got to do a little bit of burning here.
Yeah, putting a bit of weight on that hole. So probably going to have to burn it off. Okay,
yeah,
takes the
triple. So he could go for potentially a row.
Might have to eat another
Tetris,
triple there.
Right? Oh, no, he's got the gap open there. He's going to go for a dirty Tetris.
Center well.
Be a little aggressive because obviously with those burns that he had to make, he knows he's going to fall behind in that Tetris rate a little bit. So he wants to play a little more aggressively. Oops, gave himself an eyepiece dependency right there. But he could actually go for a dirty Tetris here.
We're seeing more and more of that. I mean, players are getting really skilled in just setting up that dirty, getting those Tetrises where they may be. Boom, Tetris or Pokenerd. Clean or dirty, it's still points.
No more there. He's finally gone for the triple, and now he's got himself a neutral board again. Huffaluffagus, thanks to that, though, is now back even in that Tetris rate. So both of them at basically exactly 66.
Yeah, but even though
68%, look at that, both of them.
Pokenerd took 2 triples, and because they were triples and not singles, still maintaining a lead now.
Oh man, so close between these two here. Not even a half a Tetris lead right now. And boom, Tetris for Pokenerd.
Boom, Tetris for Huff.
All right, now looking for that J piece here. No J piece coming for Pokenerd. So finally there, but instead he's going to set up for the dirty Tetris.
Yeah, got to keep that dirty center well alive.
But again,
possibly getting long bar dependent though. That left side might be ripe for. Okay, it's going to clear it off.
That's why he's been playing a little bit safer on the burns over there on the side. Nice micro adjustment to put that eyepiece over there on the side. That O piece is going to be perfect for opening up. So now he just needs another long bar. Where's the long bar? There it is.
Okay, and boom, Tetris for Pokenerd. Taking advantage of that center well, and it's going to transition that well off to the right. Perfect, ready to score. Scores are still neck and neck, though, so.
But it did allow Huffaluffagus to get a slight lead, ever so slight lead at this point. And again, you see that adjustment right there, micro adjustment. Wanted to stick that eyepiece, but then he saw the J piece was coming up next. Slid that J piece over all the way to the right.
And both players clean and ready to score. Boom, Tetris for Pokenerd, and right behind Huff with a Tetris. As we are nearing the level 19 speed change.
Yep.
Huff's score, 527. Great transition score there.
Nearing first transition. Feels like we have to call it that now. We can't just call it the transition anymore. Right,
I don't know. Like, after today, since we have not seen a super kill screen yet, I think the kill screen's still a kill screen.
All right, fair enough, fair enough. All right, we got the transition for Huff now. Just trying to clear out that one block over there on the side, you can see. Or how's he gonna, okay, there he goes. He goes for the split burn, set up a Tetris, and you see right there, going with the hang on the T-piece instead of going
missing
flat.
the roll there. The T hanging slightly, but is able to resolve it with a line piece.
All right, and the I piece is going to drop in there, opening everything up. However, he needs another J piece to throw down in there. Gets it finally. But yeah, a little bit of burn. Now he's double I piece dependent. Goes for the triple.
Yep. Oh!
Missed it. He was trying to get that tuck going.
Oh, man. Okay, turn into a roof and burn it off. We'll see if that plays out.
Yeah, you see right there, just clearing that out right away. Sometimes when you create a roof like that, you don't want to think about it too much, so you just start blocking it off the best you can. Oh no!
Misses a spin, and that's going to be tough to survive, and that's against power control. Huff takes the first round. It's good. 3, 2, 1, Tetris! Tetris. So yeah, Huff up by 1. And while we've seen a lot of sweeps today, you know, it's always more exciting we can bring it to the decider.
All right, Huff now set up for that Tetris. Boom, Tetris for Huff. Meanwhile, oh yeah, look, you see right there from Pokenerd just didn't want to try to risk it a little bit, playing a little bit safe. Put a gap right over there on row 2, as you can see in column 4. He should be able to clean that up with the T-piece over here.
Gets it nice.
Yeah, he saw the T-piece coming next after the L-piece, and built that and cleaned that up very, very nicely over here.
Yeah, Huff playing really clean right now. Hasn't really had to deal with too much of a dig at all, so, you know, last round just ending really suddenly from a bunch of misdrops. So we'll see how it plays out differently or not.
Yep. Of course, still very early on, 28 lines here, but 90% Tetris rate over here for Huff, 75% rate for Pokenerd.
Yeah, Huff coming out strong here. Could see a monster score, keeping at 90% Tetris rate early on. Another Tetris for Huff.
And another Tetris for Pokenerd as well. So basically neck and neck here, just maybe a 1 Tetris lead now for Huffaluffagus.
Yeah.
Yep.
Both players just clean and able to score. This is what you want to do in 18.
Very skilled start here for both players right now, both playing very comfortably, neither of them having to do anything really particularly uncomfortable. Tetris ready as Pokenerd, and there we go, boom, Tetris for Pokenerd, and you can see right there, 82%, 83%.
Okay, slight misshift by Pokenerd, so might be a little bit of adjustment needed to improve the accuracy of those rolls, make sure pieces get where they need to go. But Pokenerd gonna build right on top, not gonna affect the efficiency much.
And again, this is what we have gotten this year. This is the age of aggression right here.
That's right, yeah, everybody is prepared for that. You know, the new meta with the super kill screen and actually having to make efficiency work for every moment of the game.
And there we go, boom, Tetris for Pokenerd. Huffaluffagus still basically keeping pace right here. Yeah. Both players doing extremely well. Really, really solid match here right now. And again, you know, despite the fact that their stacks look pretty different from each other, they have getting the same pieces. So you can see lots of different ways to handle the pieces that you get.
Yep. And Pokenerd just content to stay on row 2 there. Seems to be working out. Let's keep it going.
All right. Needs that long bar right now, does Huff. Goes for a burn right here just to be safe, and there we go. Boom, Tetris for Huff. And right now you see that row 1 Tetris still being worked on over here. And you know what? Pokenerd's going to keep maintaining it.
Yeah. For a second, yeah, scores neck and neck pretty much.
Needs that tuck.
Back and forth.
Finally gets that J piece for the tuck, and still gonna get that Tetris over there. And perfect O piece.
For that box, yep.
Yep. Perfectly set up. Oh boy, that OP spam. Yeah, you see right there, Pokenerd was like, you know what? I am not gonna stack a giant column of O pieces. That is just not gonna happen. But does end up blocking. Actually, the O piece right down the middle will help a little bit right there.
Yeah, so might have to burn that down from the right, and does. Split double.
Yep, there we go. Oh, interesting. He's going for a center well. Oh no, he's gonna go through it.
Oh
right
no,
now.
back to the column or row 2. Right well. Seems to be working out. Gonna go back to that, I guess. Okay, Huff now having to do some burns, nothing major. Boom, Tetris for Huff. 520 at 111 lines. This is gonna be a monster score here, transition.
Yeah, Pokenerd has been stuck in this row 2 Tetris over here. I've been calling it row 1 for some reason. Maybe it's the programmer and me thinking the other one's row 0 or something.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it would be. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, so far Pokenerd's been playing really well, but
yeah, I mean,
his stack is just, he's been getting some pieces that keeps forcing him to
Okay, now
to
we
block.
might see a well transition there to.
Yeah, there we go.
6.
Boom.
Boom, Tetris for Pokenerd.
And still no really clean way to. Okay, yeah,
there
he's
go.
gonna. There
now
it is. There it is. Yeah.
I mean, just in time for transition too. This is where you want to be.
But in all that time, Huff now with a 2.3, a 3.3 Tetris lead
yeah.
now.
So all those little burns have made the difference in Huff's with the lead.
Actually, nicely done. Fix that, no problem. Still doesn't have a. Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, Huff there. I think with a little bit of a miss drop, but he's okay.
Yeah, maybe a misspin there.
Got a Tetris there during the kill screen. He's going to go for another one, and there it is. Maintaining a 78% Tetris rate here.
Yeah, great score for Huff. Pokenerd still about 2.5 Tetrises behind, but in good shape. Boom, Tetris for Pokenerd. You know, it's pretty much the result of those. Oh, another mischief from Pokenerd, so.
Yeah, but you can see all those burns that he's been doing, all the singles and stuff. Well, it's not even that many, but he is behind by a few pieces right now.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Huff about 10 pieces ahead any given time. Huff now having to do a few burns, nothing major. Once again, really keeping any extra burns to a minimum. That's what's been making a score difference here. Boom, Tetris for Huff. It's monster score coming.
Yeah, but I mean, essentially, because their Tetris rates are neck and neck right now, the score lead that Huff has right now is deceptive. It's not actually a score lead if Pokenerd can keep up that Tetris rate.
Yeah, the efficiency is going to matter even more because the Tetrises are worth more on these higher levels.
And now, are we going to go back to a row 1 Tetris here? I mean, he can only get a triple right now first.
Right, you either burn off the top or you eat
is.
a triple and then build on top, and that's what Pokenerd's going to do.
Yeah, he's going to do on transition speed goes
Boom,
for the dirty
Tetris.
Tetris. Ooh, I'm surprised he didn't put that L piece pointing down. Would have been able to gain access to the hole that he had.
I don't think Pokenerd's interested at all in clearing column 3.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
I think it's just how Pokenerd rolls.
Oh, jeez.
Wow, that's fire.
OP spam, not fun. But look at that, beautifully handled in that
set up.
situation. Boom.
Okay, now can actually safely fill that column 3.
Yep. But still behind by 7 lines here, by 10 lines. So again, that score lead
Huff
right
is
now.
about to max. What does it with that Tetris? James wanting to get in on the cowbell. So yeah, Huff now approaching kill screen, level 27.
Oh, where are the
having to turn that into a tuck.
Oh,
not
beautiful. Okay.
really trying to maintain aggression there. And
yeah, but the problem is right now, he's
kill
got to
screen's
start.
coming.
He's got to.
That build is kind of crazy.
He's pushing so hard for this Tetris, and he actually got it, but he
Only
still
one
has
more,
the giant column there in the middle. Oh, but there it is. Finally gets it cleaned up.
Pokenerd wants to get the board back into shape now because kill screen is almost here.
Kill screen for Huff, though.
Yeah. Both players maxed. 29 for Huff.
Ooh, there's beautiful clean.
Misses the Tetris. Hangs it. Can still get another long bar over to the right and does. Tetris for Huff. Pokenerd now at kill screen speed.
Oh, what a tuck. Tuck at kill screen speed.
Wow. Yeah, Huff just on fire now, despite that misdrop.
And so calm, too.
Oh, Pokenerd.
That's the key right there.
Pokenerd spiraling out of control. Is going to top out, and Huff's got to take that round.
Dude, crazy kill screen speed and play from Huffaluffagus. It's going to go a little bit longer here just to practice a little bit, but there it is. That was amazing play right there. Huff had that one misdropper that couldn't quite get the long bar over to the side, but the next one got all the way over there. And that is the power of rolling.
Yeah.
That is the power of rolling.
Yeah, if Huff didn't get that second bar over to the right, then Pokenerd might have taken that one.
Ready?
Yep. Count out 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So Pokenerd trying to avoid the sweep here by Huff. You know, Huff, one of the most decorated players in all of Classic Tetris. You know, winning things like Honda Cup, winning things like, you know, being a runner-up in our internet era, and just overall such an amazing performer.
Now both players with a little bit of an awkward start here, but Huff is going to try and get to the Tetris right now. Pokenerd still trying to clear up his screen just a little bit here, as you can see. Kind of an unfortunate situation, unfortunate pieces, kind of forcing him into a more complex build here.
And boom, Tetris or Huff.
See, yeah, Pokenerd, okay, gets through here. Yep. Now set up for the Tetris. See, only a 31%. Of course, it's starting just now.
Just
Where's that long bar?
Early on.
Oh, man. It's brutal here. That was a long drought right there.
So early, too. You know, it can really throw people off if you know, they're really desperate to get Tetrises early on and it just doesn't come. That can lead to an early top out. But Pokenerd getting it done. Banging down Tetrises. Huff getting a Tetris there, too.
Huff starting off strong, that 75% Tetris rate. Pokenerd at the 50% rate. Yeah, just not finding the Z piece. They're just not giving, I'm sorry, no S pieces for Pokenerd. But he's going to get the dirty Tetris.
Nice dirty by Pokenerd there, you know, and we're seeing more of that, you know, people having to build on top and just get a Tetris wherever it may fall, and wherever you can get them, do it.
And look at this, a big spam of the white pieces right there for Pokenerd when he needed something to be able to squeeze over there on the left side.
Okay, both players, well, Huff just covering the well there, but I guess that paid off. The right pieces just came to resolve that so cleanly.
Oh, man.
Oh, Pokenerd having to put weight on the well there.
Yeah, it was basically no choice at that point, but finally gets that open. But again, just having a little bit of trouble with the RNG right there. But he is in a clean field right now, and there it is, back-to-back Tetrises for Pokenerd.
Yeah, both players just banging down Tetrises now. Huff up to a slight lead. Almost 2 Tetrises ahead.
See right now, Huff is just playing so efficiently here, still on that 71% lead, 71% Tetris rate.
Huff, yeah, stacking that long bar all the way to the left. just the power of rolling, able to dispose of pieces at a whim.
Yeah, but interesting. Okay, so he goes for the double right there with the J piece to get the burn. And boom, Tetris for Huff.
Yeah, maintaining that nearly a Tetris, 2 Tetris lead.
And you can see how difference rolling makes. I mean, a lot of times during the Daz period, when you played the T pieces on the right, you would technically play them more flat instead of putting the hook up in there. But with rolling, you're just not worried about it. It's fine.
Yeah. And yeah, we're seeing Huff continually able to get that movement.
See, that build right there from Huff just now was so beautiful. I love that.
Yeah.
It's so pretty to see.
That's what it takes. Okay, Pokenerd.
And despite all that, though, Pokenerd's slowly creeping back in here. You see that Tetris rate not that far behind right now.
As we approach the 100 line mark, both players having to build high with that drought.
Yeah, Pokenerd was playing very aggressive. Uh-oh.
That left side probably...
Yeah, look at that. Where's this drought right now?
Now
it's
double on bar dependent. It might turn into a dirty.
Oh, finally.
Yeah, it takes the safe way and takes the triple.
Oh, yeah, you got to, man. With that kind of a drought and that kind of a situation right there. Both players out of that drought now.
Even Huff built up high there because of that drought.
That one drought was brutal right there. And so Huff right now in a really awkward position.
Didn't get a long bar, needed to make the most of that. And, Pokenerd.
Oh, no.
Topping out just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And Huff is going to take that with an early top out for Pokenerd. And Pokenerd's been eliminated, and Huff will advance. But great seeing Pokenerd again, making the long trip out here for...
It happened so suddenly. I was looking at Huff's screen at the time, and then all of a sudden Pokenerd
Pokenerd had gotten out of trouble, and then got back into trouble like so fast. But
it's unfortunate. So there it is. Huff going to add to the number of sweeps that we've had here
so many sweeps
in our commentary block here.
We're going to have one heck of a weekend, and thank you for watching Classic Tetris here on CTWC 2023. Boom! Tetris for everyone.
2, 1, Tetris!
Identical placements, 3 pieces.
Let's see some Clontris here. Let's go. Yep. Here they go. Nope. All right. Nope. About 10 pieces.
That line piece was just a little bit too confusing. Like, there was no obvious best placement.
Well done to Wallback. Congratulations to him.
Yeah, Miles will advance, and we've got more.
Burrito Dad, when did Brighton and K-Poke play before? I'm curious.
Oh, well, look at the runway. It's perfect. I didn't mean you turn that on.
So apparently on Classic Tetris 2, we had Aaron was able to win his match, it sounds like.
Okay, here's the bracket.
Yeah,
I don't... The aggressive, this aggression, these builds. That's a dirty no, it's not a dirty Tetris, but it's crazy.
K-Poke blessed with RNG again.
The person who builds that kind of build wears that kind of hat in public. It just takes a special kind of person, not in a bad way. That's admirable.
K-Poke was very, very dependent on S pieces. Z pieces would have killed K-Poke, and K-Poke got 3 S pieces in a row. Another RNG bless moment. Brighton up at the top.
But Brighton now in some trouble.
Brighton is cleaning it up like a champ. Oh my gosh. So satisfying. The perfect J piece. The clean triple, and actually Brighton's not out of it. Not anymore. This is actually bad, but line piece saves it. All right, line piece did save it. Wow. Such an efficient solve.
Just deep breath. We got a long road ahead of us here. This is the last match of the night on CT2. Last match of the. Got another one on CT1. Huff versus no spoilers.
Yeah, unless, you know, we're not in the...
Yeah, we don't know the order these will be uploaded in, although you're probably hearing the announcer in the background.
Yeah, it can't really help.
Yeah. I think in the uploading strategy, you just got to upload all the CT1 stuff first. Well, I guess there's different rounds, so that's tough. Well, actually, even within the rounds, you can do it.
Somebody's going to be upset somewhere, but it's, you know, watch live. You won't have... You won't
exactly, watch live.
Hang out with us.
Have all 3 tabs open.
Yeah, it's great seeing Pokemon.
Oh, nice double talk. Yeah.
Wow.
You know, our internet era, you know, we saw that nice apartment cam from Hawaii. Is now here in person. Love to see it. And Hufflepuffus, you know, former...
Oh, my bad. My bad memory. Okay, yeah, Bird, you're right. Brighton did not face Trap Zone last year. It was somebody else. Yeah, that was my error. Thanks for catching that. So, yeah, K-Poke last year basically was the poster child for why having an uncapped game was tough. K-Poke incredibly outpaced Eric 3 games in a row and got swept.
Yep.
It was a bigger chase down every game. Or no, he didn't get swept, but it was a bigger chase down every time. But now, in this year, Eric would not be able to do that. Or any other roller.
Sometimes when you get the bad pieces, you just have to bear with it.
That's a good one.
And of course,
Pretty significant lead right here. We get to about 100 lines.
But it looks like the players are ready to go. Right now, we're trying to get official word that they're both ready. All right, here we go. Let's get the countdown.
3, 2, 1, Tetris! And we are blessed with just the 2-player screen here. Pokenerd and Hufflepuffus getting, you know, our full attention in this final round of the final match of this block here on Saturday.
Sorry, Foiled. I'm doing my best. Keep
Very
track of the names.
Cosplayers be chaoticing.
Classic Tetris 2, and also silver bracket on Classic Tetris 3.
So Pokenerd over here and K-Poke over on this side, so just lots of poking going around. But a transition coming up. Brighton's got the lead. Clean board. K-Poke have to be a little creative here. Here comes the runway stat. So that's a 427 potential, kind of on the low side for this caliber.
Yeah, all that early digging with that tough, you know, crazy stacking, coming back to bite the pace.
And also noting that
ooh, a little bit, another double flip.
Adapted to a knee grip rolling style from the foot grip.
So
that Pokenerd was
3-4 Tetris is here.
Interesting to see, right? Another kind of grip, but knee grip also very, you know, unique. Not everybody using that.
I Am Woman, will Noah play today? Noah played already. This is the last matchup of the day on the stream.
I believe so.
We will have top 16 action tomorrow.
We'll be on Classic Tetris 2 again tomorrow for the round of 16. Around, first thing in the morning. I think around 10 o'clock. Don't give me right on the exact times.
Yeah.
And then our top 8 begin in the afternoon. And that'll all be exclusively on CT1 for the top 8.
K-Poke's catching up, starting to close the gap a little bit. Some really clean play.
That's pretty much a perfect board right there.
Now I want to see if Brighton's going to do another dab this year if he wins a game. He had 1 victory last year and he dabbed after he won.
The fish shake from K-Poke. The lead is starting to shrink just a little bit. Brighton's had that 1 piece, 1 Mino deficit, 1 Mino hole, whatever you want to call that.
Now we gotta see, Brighton's an incredibly strong player this year.
Is he fist pumping every Tetris?
Oh my goodness, I gotta look for this now.
But look, the deficit's down to a half Tetris. Down to 16,000.
Yeah, fist bump for every
time.
Tetris.
He's like a kid waving in a truck.
That is, that's dangerous, but I guess, you know, gotta flex if you're doing it well.
So, sacrificing the mid part of the board to get that Tetris.
Yeah, those
And
squares.
that's not ideal right now, but neither is Brighton, who has taken the lead back by half Tetris.
K-Puck rapidly approaching 19.5 here.
Oh.
Yeah, this is 19.5.
Oh, that's going to do it.
Yeah,
That's it. The quick heart goes to Brighton.
Yeah, it's a tough situation that placing all those squares in the center ended up being deadly.
Got some Brighton fans behind us.
Yeah, maybe Brighton's family. I don't know. Yeah, but Brighton's got some fans.
He get advantage of that center well, and he's going to transition that well off to the right. Perfect, ready to score. Scores are still neck and neck.
And stick around after this match. We are going to have the Legends Tournament. For this old fogies, it'll be good fun. Some of your favorites. Ben Mullen will be there. Jeff Moore will be there. Alex Kerr. It should be a fun time.
As we are rearing the low 19 speed change.
Ooh, a couple of misdrops there. K-Puck's kind of readjust and try to solve this. I think every single line's got a hole in it except for that height 15.
No, like after today, because we have not seen the super kill stream yet, I think
Should be able to solve this, but that's gonna give Brighton quite the lead and advantage early on.
We got the transition for Huff now. Just trying to clear out that one block over there on the side. Okay, there he goes. He goes for the split bird, set up a Tetris, and you see right there, going with the hang on the T-piece instead of going
missing the roll there.
Technically, when both matches finish on CT 1 and 2, they might be a small break, but yeah, I think we're pretty much going to go straight into it. We were scheduled originally for 7 Pacific.
He needs another J-piece. Throw down in there, gets it. Now he's double I-piece, the goes for the triple.
Oh!
He's trying to get that tuck throw.
Okay, turn into a roof and burn it off.
So K-Puck still trying to dig out. Set up a dirty Tetris to get out of it. Gets the line. Now back to normal, scores the Tetris.
And that's going to be tough to survive,
And Brighton
and that's a foul.
solving a little bit here.
The first round. Good.
Again, the winner of this match and the winner of the match that's on Classic Tetris 2 will be the two players that face each other. That's
Interesting.
That's the one segment of the bracket that we have not figured out yet, I believe. Let me double check.
Clearly, Foiled was calling a shot.
Yes. Whoever wins these two matches that you see on Classic Tetris 1 and Classic Tetris 2 will face each other in the next round.
Oh, cosplayers. Stop. All right.
Reporting down the scores. Smart stuff for Pokenerd right there. Stand up there for stretching.
Got the thumbs up. We're going to count it down. 3, 2, 1, Tetris!
Get a little crazy for K-Puck. Scout's back from his bathroom break, and the chat rejoices.
Well, we've seen a lot of sweeps today.
Our hat's compulsory. No, that's the Hatris World Championship. But the bug has spread for sure.
Now set up for that Tetris. Boom, Tetris for Huff. Yeah. But you see right there from Pokenerd just didn't
Well, I guess we got another close one.
Doing a little screen looking K-Puck. Well, he had some issues early on. Got out of it, but it's that 2 Tetris deficit's kind of stuck around for a bit. Brighton's going to work on a column 5 Tetris well.
I'm really interested to see Brighton play deep in a game because he's not a player I'm very familiar with. He doesn't play CTM Masters. He didn't do that well at the previous 2 CTWCs, and then he just absolutely crushed it in quals this year.
Yeah. With all the pressure and the obnoxious stage. See, the cosplayer contest going that same stage might be the magic bullet.
So yeah, I mean, maybe Brighton's figured it all out this year and is now one of the top contenders. I have no idea. It's so hard to keep track of, like, you know, every single person.
I believe he had 10 maxes or 9.
Yeah, somewhere around there, which is elite.
Yes.
You know,
the qual system still works. I really enjoyed that yesterday.
It's so funny to remember 2019 when Joseph Silly got 4, and we were like, oh my gosh, he's
God.
Just, like, he's just flexing at this point. Nobody needs 4. You know.
That was only 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Lead shrunk a bit. There's your runway stats with the transition coming up. So you can see there's only a 10,000 point difference in runway.
What's interesting about that is you can also see the maximum potential of what you can realistically get with this new format.
Right.
The max is about 2.5 million if you're literally perfect every session, you know, every section.
Right now, Tetris's Post 29 seem to be special.
Yeah.
But that's the next frontier.
It is, yeah. It's very rare to see something above a rollover in the 39 formats.
Right.
Alex T has like 6 of the top 10 scores in CTM Masters on this format, and they're all rollovers, but like most of them are Mullins. It was very, very rare what we saw between Alex T and Tommy earlier this year. But, you know, there's been several months for the whole community to get better, and we have all the best players here.
We had that crazy event that Kingsman had last week with the 8-player tag team match, and Dog did manage to get a rollover with the 39 double kill screen, so that he was pretty excited about that move.
Nice, yeah.
But that was a Mullen situation too.
Yeah, so when you see that like potential, like, oh, they can score 2.3 million, it's kind of like, you know, saying a DAS player can get a 1.4. Like, they could. Are they going to do that? It's like winning the lottery twice in a row, you know.
Still being worked on over here, and you know what?
It's mainly the runway stats. You look at it based on what's coming next. You know, it's a benchmark of where they're going to get in, and when they're in a chase down, how much margin they have. So you go, oh, their potential. You see whether it's possible, and then how much runway do they have? It's like, oh, they have about 100,000 points they can burn away with not Tetrises.
Well, that lead is increased for K-Poke. It's up to 84,000 points.
Yeah, K-Poke doing what he did last year, building these huge leads. Unfortunately, I just don't know how, what exactly happened in their match last year. I don't remember it.
What does Chad think about the Tetris differential changing with the score? You know, we kind of make these decisions to add these additions just by a committee of a few people. And honestly, we do it for the viewers, so if the viewers aren't really into it, we can take it out, but, you know, what's the opinion?
Oh, you're talking about when it switches from the score lead to the Tetris lead?
Tetris differential.
520 at 111 lines.
I think we got the time, like it's subtle, it's not too fast. And I like we like the less is more approach. There's a lot of information on the screen, but I say it before, but our sport has quite a large player cam. Oh boy, Brighton.
Brighton really wanted a T-piece there and didn't get it.
Got the line over though.
He's going to need another line here. All right, just going to have to burn out without lines.
Down. That's all right, but down nearly 100,000 points now.
Okay, now we well transition.
Yeah.
So with transition number 2 coming up, there's 1 million points for K-Poke with this next completion.
Yeah, so K-Poke doing what he needed to do here in the early and middle stages. You know, you want that lead going into 29 to put the pressure on your opponent. It means you don't have to make those aggressive moves. If you don't want to, oh, wow.
Oh, no. That's 4 clears you need before 29.
Yeah, that was a big mental mistake. You don't normally see this.
And into 29 at 994 for Brighton.
Oh, and that misdrop right away. Just hurts his chances so bad.
If he can get something left, that's not going to do it. And K-Poke's going to tie this up.
Pokenerd not
Great game by K-Poke.
2.5 touches behind, but in good shape.
Good job on Brighton for sticking in there.
Pretty much.
I mean, if you can make your opponent score 1.1 million to win.
Yeah, you're making them earn it.
Yep. 2, 1, Tetris.
That's what's been making a score difference here. Throwing Tetris for Huff.
I guess to continue this discussion you had about the Tetris lead stat, yeah, there's a whole art to score bugs, which is the official term for like the display of stats and crucial information. I didn't learn that was the actual term for it until last year.
Is that an esports term, or is that a broadcast regular sports term?
Traditional regular broadcast sports term. So there's like, you know, there's people who evaluate and grade all the different like MLB score bugs, where it's that little box of info that you have. And in Tetris, because it's not like you're not filming a field, you have the players and then you have the thing on screen.
Right.
The score bug is not like one little box. It's like things that are all around the box. So it's a little bit different.
It is ironic that as video games, especially sports video games, have gotten more realistic, radio sports have become more like video games in the amount of stats and displays that they show in game graphics on the screen. So kind of a mutual evolution there.
Yeah. But no, I agree with you. Like the highest rated score bugs don't show a lot. They're just like they only show the most important things. And here in Tetris, yeah, we have a bunch of things here on screen. We have like the flags, we have the seeds, we have the Tetris rate, level, hearts, lines, Tetris' score, you know. All those things are pretty important.
Game's wanting to get in on the cowbell.
And then sort of like, how do you balance it? Like, do we need to know that both these players are from America every single moment of the game? You know, we don't need to know that from an information standpoint. We can remember it, but for anybody cluing in, it emphasizes the spirit of international competition. You know, this is a world championship. You have American flags. You're representing
they're
your
from
country.
some alternative history America when there was only 12 states.
Oh yeah. You know, so we don't have it. You know, we have two American matches. We have a Korean representation on the other stream.
Oh, but there it is. Finally gets it cleaned up.
Pokenerd wants to get the board back in shape now because kill screen is almost here.
Kill screen for Huff, though.
So Brighton, after that disappointing last game, is kind of falling behind here as well.
Yeah.
Have to regroup here somehow.
Oh, misses the Tetris. Hangs it. Can still get another long bar with the right and does.
Got to set up dirty here. Why not? It works out perfectly along with the well transfer.
What a great sequence for Brighton.
Good planning, good RNG.
Huff just on fire
Back in
now.
business.
Oh, worst possible S piece. Made it work though.
Pokenerd spiraling out of control. He's gonna top out and Huff's gonna take that round.
Crazy kill screen speed and play from Huffaluffagus. It's gonna go a little bit longer here just to practice a little bit, but there it is. That was amazing play right there. Huff had that one missed dropper that couldn't quite get the long bar over to the side, but the next
So yeah,
one
when
got all the way
I
over
first tried to make a video about like the stats like these, I was saying like, all right, there's three stats commentators are always trying to do in their heads. The score lead, which is what you have in like CTM, where it's not through Nestrus champs or something like that, where it displays automatically. But then for traditionally CTWC matches, commentators are always trying to calculate the Tetris difference and kind of the pace difference in their head. So the idea about having the Tetris differences up there is it takes away the need for the commentators to calculate that mentally, which I do think is a benefit. But there were some discussions yesterday about, because there was some debate among the internal team about whether it should be displayed because it's too much information. I do like a potential solution Yobi came up with where only the commentators see all the stats.
Have a commentator view.
Yeah,
which is kind of what sportscasters do, although maybe like baseball commentators will actually manually keep score with pen and paper.
Yeah, because the pace of the game is a lot slower.
Right, although not as much these days, but they'll rather than rely on things and do it for themselves. Plus it keeps them mentally engaged, so if everything's done for you, you kind of ignore it.
I mean, I like it. I like having it available because I want to know the exact amount. I don't want to be thinking in my head for half a second, like, what is the exact, mental math?
Instant replays would be amazing. It's. I wish OBS had something simple to do, but
you
Maybe we'll get something different that's, you know, custom made for us. I think Nestra's Champs actually records, because this is data. This isn't graphics. If you see the behind the scenes of what Nestra's Champs is doing, it's literally just X's and O's on a matrix, and then the program colors in the graphics. So it is possible to take all those ones and zeros and have an instant replay, but the problem would be where to go back to. Now, we would probably be able to replay the video portion, but the gameplay portion for sure.
Right. Yeah, it's an incredible technical dance that all these major sports broadcasts do with the replays and all the different angles and everything else.
And we have no break. We don't have time between plays like we discussed earlier.
Yeah.
So finding those crucial moments might be a little difficult because you have like a 10-minute stretch of tape to look through.
Here we go into the transition, and both these players are,
very close.
I guess I could say it, neck and neck. So they've been very, very less than a Tetris apart, I think, for the last like 30 to 50 lines.
Speaking of necks, I think K-Poke's neck's going to be hurting after this with that intense lean in.
Is K-Poke still fist pumping, or was that only during the massive lead chase down or pace chase down?
That's some intensity there. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. That's the same kind of intensity I normally see on Lapis. If Lapis is watching. Shout out to Lapis. The best stare in Tetris.
And, you know, it looks like a divided chat about the score difference, Tetris difference. But I think I prefer this method over having both available because there's just such thing as too many numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, both players bang down Tetris now. Huff up to a slight lead.
There we go. Tetris is in. He's LMAOing. I love it when the Tetrises go back and forth and change the lead back and forth, just ping-ponging it.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen as often as you think it would.
Yeah, both players need to be in a groove. They need to be not making very dependent boards, where both of these boards are textbook perfection, like very good parity, spots for every piece. K-Pokes is a little bit more dangerous. It's festering into complicated. Yeah.
Ooh.
And that's exactly what you don't want to misdrop when the board is festering.
Brighton takes the lead, and now we're at the level 25 part. That mid 19 area.
Yeah, so Brighton's going to want to take advantage of this as much as possible. This is the time not to make a mistake. Just, you know, take the gift that your opponent has given you, build up that Tetris lead.
The old meta was you start taking all the risks right before 29. The new meta is get back to safety before 29.
Yeah, it's the same dynamic DAS players used to have before 19. You do not want to sell out your stack for that one final Tetris when you have a lot more potential on 29.
So the 200 line turn is the 1/2 Tetris lead for Brighton and a 36-37 piece drought.
Yeah,
worst time possible for it.
Brian, it seems, might have given K-Poke a little bit of that gift back, but then K-Poke gets in a little bit of trouble.
That K-Poke's board is mighty flat up top when burning might be necessary with that drought coming up.
Yeah.
But
if he could hear us, he probably would have been able to hear that we had called out Tetrises for Brian to know the line pieces were at least coming. Oh yeah, it's the advanced strat that you don't get if you're on CT2.
A million points for Brighton.
Oh yeah, and just about there with K-Poke, one Tetris away. It's going to need it before 29. Doesn't want to sell the stack here.
You don't want to build it too high.
Yeah.
Gets it. Double max out, K-Poke Brighton into the 29. Here we go. This is one of our first close races we had in a while, Scout.
Yeah. You know, both players can make the decision on whether to push aggression.
One Tetris difference. Brighton's going to go for it. He's sold out his board. He's going to top it against the Tetris. But I don't think he can get any more out of this.
Yeah.
So it's a 2 Tetris difference and a lot of. But K-Poke can't go to the left.
Yeah, so Brighton sacrificed everything for that one Tetris.
But that's the equivalent of 30 single lines. That's why you take that risk.
Exactly. He's got to hope it's enough. All I can do is watch. K-Poke's.
Boom! Tetris for. Oh, goodness, K-Poke.
Yeah. down to just have a Tetris left. One more Tetris would do it, but it probably would not be wise to go for a Tetris here.
About 10 singles roughly, a double, single, triple maybe.
Yeah, you just take every burn available.
Now you slow it down.
Yeah.
5,000, 3,000.
Keep it on Classic Tetris 1 if you want to watch the legend.
Is he going for the Tetris? Okay, he's not.
There we go.
And K-Poke taking the crucial game 3. And you can see the relief on K-Poke's face. Just collapsing. And that's where you see the stress come out. When you're in those chase downs, the stress is all internal because you're trying to just focus, and then when you finish it, you just let it all out.
So the 39 Spectre caused that. Brighton went for the Tetris, got it. K-Poke went just stuck conservative. He did need one though. He was way behind. Did go for the one Tetris, then lined out.
Yeah, yeah.
But again, this would have lasted probably an hour with the old metric.
3, 2, 1, Tetris. Oh man, right away with the cerebral tuck setups from Brian. This is like 5 tucks to start the game.
Yeah, it's another one to watch.
So far, Doge over Dan V and Aaron over Sodium have been the only.
Yeah, I can't even believe it. I forgot the Legends bracket was happening right after this. I was like, what am I going to do this evening? Oh, right. I went to the bathroom and Josh Tolles is breaking out 2 giant cardboard boxes to put on his Tetris costume. If you've seen his Tetris costume in previous years, he wore it in 2019.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to get to see the Tetris costume again. And I didn't think about the fact that he had to drag 2 giant cardboard boxes of stuff in here to wear that. Because you don't want to walk across Portland wearing that giant thing.
I think maybe even some of them. I'm not sure.
Wait, can I be sarcastic?
Right now, but
oh my God, 100% Tetris rate on both sides. Sorry, it's just 4. And it went away as soon as I said it.
no.
Yeah.
There's probably going to be a special guest. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say. But,
Okay.
Or even if it's official. There've been rumors.
We do have we do have bio pages, but it was malfunctioning, so that's why those were not showing up. So Emily, we do have that, but we'll have it better fixed for next year for sure. Maybe even for tomorrow.
There's someone asking me in the chat if I'm playing a Legends tournament. So the requirements for it were you had to be over 30, DAS only, and played in an event before 2019. I am not over 30. Although
We deliberately made the rules to keep Scout out because we're jerks.
you had to place the cutoff somewhere. So this was a bonus thing added into an already jam-packed schedule. Just a way to honor some of the longest participating players who still come out year after year and may not make a bracket otherwise.
Alex Kerr was the bubble boy this year, finishing in 81st place, so it'll be good to see him play on the stage later.
Yeah, you want someone like Alex Kerr who has done so much for the community over the years, and still to this day, being the one who made the level 39 super kill screen for us possible. You want to get to see someone like that play.
But look at this score difference here. K-Poke has the lead, but little weird board.
All right, guys. Thank you
It's
guys
a technical
for
term.
watching. And again, you do not want to miss this tomorrow as well. Make sure you have make sure you like and subscribe to Classic Tetris here so you get the notification.
Stanislaw said, "Where TF is Quaid?" Quaid recently got a new job and he wasn't able to get the time off. That's how it is sometimes with new jobs.
But in his absence, we do have one Matthew Bucco in the house today. So we get that's a more than fair substitute. IMHO.
Yeah, I think that the only tragedy is that for 2 years in a row we've only got one of Quaid or Bucco. We never gotten to see them together.
Well,
hopefully next year.
As long as the chain continues, I think we'll be set up.
Yeah.
And this is the first one Quaid's ever missed. He had a perfect run until this year.
Dang, that's true. Yeah, he was even there in 2010.
Yeah, we are down to just a few people who've been to every event.
Yeah, who else other than Vince has come to every single one?
Chris Tang, Alex Kerr.
Right.
Vince Clemente, obviously.
Yeah, I remember when it was like about the streaks of like who had qualified for every bracket, and it was just Jonas, Harry, and Ben, and Bucco, I think, at one point. And
I mean, if you're talking about just attendance, Raul Mihara counts, even though he doesn't play anymore.
Yeah. Well, then it gets complicated with like the COVID years, because like what counts as like attending that.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the king of the restreams again here, letting you know that there's still more action to come. The Legends Tournament is happening, baby. Ooh, you're all excited for that. You want to see your favorites in action? Oh,
People asking, where's Harry Hong? He's here. I met him earlier.
About 15 minutes. There is still action going on CT2. K-Poke and Brighton are fighting for the last spot. So make sure you guys are checking out if you're here watching. Check it out, root on your players, and then Legends will be starting in about 15 minutes.
All right, so we just heard Legends is starting in 15 minutes. Brighton K-Poke, you've got to speed it up.
I mean, there's handicap laws. You're supposed to give up your seat to the person who can't walk well.
Oh my goodness. All right, so let's see. Crucial game 4. Brighton needs to take this one and is a little bit behind, but you know, it's basically no difference here. You know, it might as well be exactly equal. They're within a Tetris of each other. So now it's just about Brighton wanting to hang in there. You know, we either have an even match going into 29, which is very exciting.
Yeah, there's your runway stats. And you know, little things. We thought that scene looked really good, and then we realized, oh yeah, the logos and the advertisements are covering that up. So
yeah.
That's how you learn. You just do it and then you fix it later.
Yeah. So Brighton's probably in a position where, I mean, both of them, K-Poke, Brighton, they both want a lead going into 29. But you don't want to do it by selling out your stack and risking a top out. So.
But it's so close. You're not gonna have perfect games. So people are gonna make mistakes. Holes are gonna appear. I like that play with K-Poke standing up the L and then having the one line solved to open up the Tetris well again.
We'll see. This is not a dirty Tetris setup for K-Poke. Yeah, just going to take the triple. You got to get out of that board situation. It's just not a great one to be in. Can't worry about trying to do it with a Tetris. Meanwhile, Brighton with the center wall Tetris. Even if Quaid's in the house.
One off the bottom, too.
No Quaid in the house, but his signature strategy still living on.
I still love it. I know it's not efficient, but I enjoy that manipulation.
There's some debate over whether it's the optimal strategy for 29. Alex T. Centerwells in center 29. And Brian just, this middle stack did not work out. You can see the frustration on his face. And that dead drop could be clear to the end. Brighton needs to take this game. It's not enough just to dig out.
That's what happened. The cosplayers stopped talking.
This is not a great situation. The holes just keep building up and up.
Keep burning it down.
Yeah.
Call up the IKEA instruction phone number. Have them give you the help to take apart the bookshelf.
And Brian is almost out.
It sure is.
Almost there. And he's opened it up.
Wow.
And the line piece finally.
He got it.
Brian shaking his head. It was all that center well. He was going all in on that center well and it screwed everything up.
Yeah.
He finally got it. It's like, you know,
it's still not out of it.
You get the Tetris, but at what cost?
Can't give up.
Yeah, I think Brian's having some trouble with his rolling grip right now.
Well, K-Poke has a drawbridge there at height 7.
Yeah, the K-Poke's board not great either, but does have the 4 Tetris lead to bank on as insurance in case both of them top out, which is looking likely.
27 now.
Yeah, this is pretty dire for Brighton.
He's just treading water.
Yeah, there's no real improvement on the stack. Finally getting some relief here. That was so clutch.
He got 10 lines to get this down and try to survive 29.
It's not enough time with these pieces, and he knows it.
5 lines to go.
K-Poke's in trouble, though. If Brian could pull off a miracle cleanup,
oh.
He has a chance.
Oh, he got it. Oh.
And it's happening.
Goodness. Get him a line.
The miracle dig.
Get him a line. Gets it.
Needs another one.
Oh,
and he gets it.
He's got 100,000 points. He's going to need at least one Tetris really to have a realistic shot.
He needed that emergency survival. It's almost down. Oh no! Overrolled.
Oh!
And K-Poke with the victory is in the top 16. And Brighton with the incredible fight. I would not have thought Brighton would have dug that. That was the miracle dig. Couldn't finish it, but kept us on the edge of our seat to the very end.
Than we thought it was going to be. Wow.
Thank you so much to everybody who tuned in with us today on Classic Tetris 2, and don't go anywhere because we're about to see the best vets of all time. And K-Poke there, I think, hugged by his dad. Proud father and son moment. This is redemption for K-Poke from last year. Fought so hard, ended up getting 3-1s by Eric. Pulls off the victory this year. Wow. Yeah.
I'm tearing up.
It's one of those moments where you remember every single one of these players, they have their own story. They have their own journey. They've been playing this game for years. This is the stage they've always dreamed of. And in the moments, you have no idea whether you'll win or lose ahead of when it happens. You're like, will I go home today being eliminated, or will I go home with a chance in the top 16 to win it all? So it's cathartic with years of effort to finally pay off in the way you want it.
CTWC 2023 is sponsored by Hyperkin. Hyperkin has supported CTWC since the beginning. Over the past year, they have helped Tetris communities around the world by sending them NES consoles and controllers. Hyperkin leads the way in retro and modern entertainment industry with unique, fun, and innovative items, including the Retron console. Be sure to check them out at hyperkin.com. Let's game.
Since we have not seen a super kill screen yet, I think the kill screen's still a kill screen.
All right, fair enough, fair enough. All right, we got the transition for Huff now. Just trying to clear out that one block over there on the side, you can see. Or how's he gonna, okay, there he goes. He goes for the split burn, set up a Tetris, and you see right there, going with the hang on the T-piece instead of going
missing
flat.
the roll there. The T hanging slightly, but is able to resolve it with a line piece.
All right, and the I piece is going to drop in there, opening everything up. However, he needs another J piece to throw down in there. Gets it finally. But yeah, a little bit of burn. Now he's double I piece dependent. Goes for the triple.
Yep.
Oh! Missed it. He was trying to get that tuck going.
Oh, man. Okay, turn into a roof and burn it off. We'll see if that plays out.
Yeah, you see right there, just clearing that out right away. Sometimes when you create a roof like that, you don't want to think about it too much, so you just start blocking it off the best you can. Oh no!
Misses a spin, and that's going to be tough to survive, and that's his power control. Huff takes the first round.
But in all that time, Huff now with a 2.3, a 3.3 Tetris lead now.
So all those little burns have made the difference in Huff's with the lead.
Actually, nicely done. Fix that, no problem. Still doesn't have a, ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, Huff there, I think with a little bit of a miss drop, but he's okay.
Yeah, maybe a misspin there.
Got a Tetris there during the kill screen. He's going to go for another one, and there it is. Maintaining a 78% Tetris rate here.
Yeah, great score for Huff. Pokenerd still about 2.5 Tetrises behind, but in good shape. Boom Tetris for Pokenerd. You know, it's pretty much the result of those. Oh, another mischief from Pokenerd, so.
Yeah, but you can see all those burns that he's been doing, all the singles and stuff. Well, it's not even that many, but he is behind by a few pieces right now.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Huff about 10 pieces ahead at any given time. Huff now having to do a few burns, nothing major, once again. Really keeping any extra burns to a minimum. That's what's been making a score difference here. Boom, Tetris for Huff. Monster score coming.
Yeah, but I mean, essentially, because their Tetris rates are neck and neck right now, the score lead that Huff has right now is deceptive. It's not actually a score lead if Pokenerd can keep up that Tetris rate.
Yeah, the efficiency is going to matter even more because the Tetrises are worth more on these higher levels.
And now, are we going to go back to a row 1 Tetris here? I mean, he can only get a triple right now first.
Right, you either burn off the top or you eat
is.
a triple and then build on top, and that's what Pokenerd's going to do.
Yeah, he's going to do on transition speed goes
Boom,
for the dirty
Tetris and
Tetris. Ooh, I'm surprised he didn't put that L piece pointing down. Would have been able to gain access to the hole that he had.
I
there.
don't think Pokenerd's interested at all in clearing column 3.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
I think it's just how Pokenerd rolls.
Oh, jeez.
Wow, that's fire.
OP spam, not fun. But look at that, beautifully handled in
set
that
up.
situation. Boom.
Okay, now can actually safely fill that column 3.
Yep. But still behind by 7 lines here, by 10 lines. So again, that score lead
Huff
right
is
now.
about to max. What does it with that Tetris? James wanting to get in on the cowbell. So yeah, Huff now approaching kill screen, level 27.
Oh, where are the
having to turn that into a tuck.
Oh,
not
beautiful. Okay.
really trying to maintain aggression there, and
yeah, but the problem is right now, he's
kill
gotta
screen's
start,
coming.
He's gotta.
That build is kind of crazy.
He's pushing so hard for this Tetris, and he actually got it, but he
Only
still
one
has
more,
the giant column there in the middle. Oh, but there it is. Finally gets it cleaned up.
Pokenerd wants to get the board back into shape now because kill screen is almost here.
Kill screen for Huff, though.